morning Flosstube, it's Liz here at Stitchrovia. I hope you're all doing really well today. It's been, God, 3 weeks already, and wow, that time's flown. And I just feel like it's been a really mad few weeks, one thing and another. Work seems to really be picking up at the minute, and yes, goodness me, how time flies when you're having fun. So, it was really sunny here a little while ago, and I've had a load of washing in the washing machine, and now it's gone really cloudy. So it will probably rain. I probably won't get my washing out. Never mind, I have to dry it inside instead. So I hope you're all doing really well. I'm a little bit gobsmacked because my number of subscribers just seems to have gone mad over the last couple of weeks. So thank you for all my new subscribers. It's lovely to have you with me. I hope you'll stick around. Grab yourselves a cup of tea. I've got lots and lots to tell you about today. Minnie Mouse mug today. This was from last time we went to Disney, and my daughter bought it for me with her own money, bless her. She wanted to buy Mummy a Minnie Mouse mug. So we've got Minnie today. But my tea's still a bit hot, so that will be cooled down in a minute and I'll be good to go. Right, so yes, sorry, new subscribers, lovely to have you with me. If you're a returning visitor, thank you so much for coming back and for spending time with me again. I hope you'll just chill out and we'll have a lovely bit of time together. So, what have I been up to? I've been breaking all my own rules, that's what I've been up to. So, you know the rule where I said I wasn't going to have a new start unless it was either something I'd already planned in or I'd finished a piece and then I could have a new start? Breaking the rules, breaking the rules. There's a reason that I've been breaking the rules, and that's because of a Facebook challenge that's going on. So it's Team KLT versus Team Joddery, and I am on Team Joddery, and we are not competitive at all. Not one little bit, not competitive, not us. Yeah. So I've had some new starts to enable me to meet challenges in that group. So I'm going to show you all of the stitching that I've been doing over the last 3 weeks since I last spent some time with you, including my new starts. So where shall I start? Okay, I'm going to start with one of my new starts. I really love this, and oh, just need to get all the bits out a minute just to show you. I am so happy with this. So it's a pattern that I'm doing from this book. Oh, the sun's come out again. It's kind of like that here. The weather's so changeable. Still very cloudy though. So from this book, and the pattern that I'm doing, I wanted to find something that I could stitch in just one colour. Find my place mark. So I'm doing just that motif there. Which I just thought was really pretty. I have made myself a working copy of the chart so that I don't have to carry the book around with me all the time. So I'm stitching this in fabric that was a tiny piece of fabric that was a free gift from XG Designs with an order that I'd placed. XG Designs usually put some kind of little free gift in with an order, so it's generally threads that I've had from her, but on this one occasion I got this beautiful piece of fabric, and I'm stitching it in one of the new hand-dyed antique threads from Gingerbread Designs, and this one is called Delftware. I love the colours of this, and I'm not sure if you're really getting the variegation when I show it to you like this, You can see the different shades of blues and greys, but it comes out beautifully in the stitched piece. This is very subtle, and I really love the effect. It kind of reminds me of old French embroidery. So that's just the top left corner that I've done so far, but I am absolutely made up with this. I really love it. So I think this is going to become my travel project because it's on a dinky little frame, and I have everything in a very snazzy travel bag, as you can see. So there's my copy of the chart in there, and everything just tucks in really nicely, and I can shove that in my work bag and take that around with me, and hey ho, we're good to go. So that was one of my new starts, and I really love it. I love that kind of old antique looking on that kind of natural colour fabric. I'm really, really pleased with that. So yeah, that was unexpected, and it was just kind of one of those things that it was like, yeah, I'm going to stitch that. So I'd ordered the thread especially for the challenge, as you do. I also ordered, I'm kind of jumping ahead a little bit to haul here, but not really. I just want to show you this other thread that I ordered at the same time. So this one is called Riverboat, and it's also from Gingerbread Designs, but look at the colours in that. Oh my goodness, I love, love, love this one. So, you know, I'm thinking of a plan. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that one yet, and I'm really, really tempted to order about another 4 or 5 skeins so that I've got a really good amount of that, so I could maybe stitch an ink circles designs or something like that. So I'm not sure, but I just want to show you that because that was the other one that I ordered at the same time, not being sure which one I was going to use for that design. So really, really happy with those. It's been a long time since I've ordered any gingerbread threads. So yeah. Right, my other new start, which was also for the Facebook challenge, is a pattern that I bought from Carolyn Manning Designs. I have been a fan of Carolyn's for some time. I have a few of her pieces on the go. I have several more patterns of hers, although I haven't yet finished any of her pieces. But I just love her designs. I love her aesthetic. So if you haven't already discovered Carolyn Manning, I know Jan Hicks is doing this same design in a different colourway. So this is one of the Broken Star collection, and I'm doing Ice, and Jan Hicks of Jan Hicks Creates is doing Sea Glass, which is also beautiful. And I started this one, of course, to keep Jan company. So hi Jan. I haven't done very much yet, but a start is a start, right? So this is one, it uses all DMC, and I'm working on a piece of marbled blue 32 count linen from XG Designs. And here is my amazing start. But a start is a start. Needle Minder is a little freebie from Genkai Designs. So when you order from Genkai Designs or Charisse, she usually has like a freebie of the month. So whenever you place an order, you'll get whatever the freebie is for the month in with your order. So if you haven't looked at Charisse's Needle Minders over on Genkai Designs, then I really, really recommend that you do that. And Charisse is lovely. Charisse also has a Flosstube. I'm sure I've shouted her out before, but again, go and check out Genkai Designs Flosstube. Charisse is from a different part of the UK to me. She's more northern, and you'll hear that in her accent. Her accent's really, really different to mine. So those of you that have a thing about accents, you'll love Charisse's accent. I love it. I love northern accents. I'm married to a northern boy, and yeah, I just anyway, so yeah, go and check out Sharice and have a look at her beautiful stitching and her lovely needle minders. What else have I been working on? So I've done a little bit of work on my Sunday project, which I don't know if you'll remember is the lovely quilting bee from the Blue Flower. So I've not had a huge amount of time to be working on this one. Just life the last few weeks just seems to have really, yeah, things really seem to have upped the ante a bit the last few weeks. I don't know whether it's because we're coming into spring, and I've been really struggling for stitching time. But this is my progress so far on Quilting Bee, and I know a couple of you asked about my needle minder, so I'm going to give you a nice close-up of my Mr. B needle minder. It's a big needle minder. If I put my finger next to that needle minder, you'll see that's a big needle minder. But Mr. B is beautiful, and Mr. B is also from Denkai Designs. So, but anyway, there's my progress on my Quilting Bee. I had a juggle around of my project bags so that I could put this one in my bee project bag with my bee growing rod. So, and these are from Vintage Lindy Lou, who you'll find on Etsy. And she made these for me as a custom request. I'd asked for something with bees. And we've got little baby bees on the inside. And I love that she puts her label on the handles as well. So that's progress with my Quilting Bee. I saw somebody on Facebook yesterday was saying that they'd, in fact showed a picture of the finished one. Somebody else was saying that they've nearly finished. So I'm feeling a little bit like I'm a bit behind the game on that one. But I am really, really enjoying it. I love the different motifs. I love the colours. So yeah, really, really enjoying that one. And it's not a race. I'll finish it when I finish it. The main thing is that we enjoy the process. So sorry, I'm squinting at you a bit now because the sun's come out and I'm just so sorry. I'm going to like squinting. So that kind of croaky voice that I had last time I was with you turned into a cough, and I am still trying to shake that cough. So I can feel my voice still catching a little bit in my throat. I'm still trying to shake that cough. It's been ridiculous. It was like last night, and it's usually just as you're trying to go to sleep. You're like, anyway. You can tell me off for talking so much rubbish, you know, just put it in the bottom. Just Liz, stop talking so much rubbish. We don't want to hear about your cough. We want to see your stitching. So, I need a drum roll for this next one, please. Drum roll. Okay, quotes to live by. I have finished the header. Ta-da! Oh, you will not believe how happy I was to get that header finished. And I love the way it looks. I really, really love the way it looks. I'm so chuffed to have done that. So we are now officially on the home straight with this piece. All I have got left to do, she says, is the border. But the border is about 4 rows of stitching all the way around the entire outside of the piece. But it's just the border, and apart from some fancy bits up at the top and at the bottom, it's reasonably plain. I think it should go quite quickly. So I'm going to give myself a challenge to see if I can have a finish to show you for my next Flosstube video. We're going to have to see how we go on that. I really, really want to get this finished. I've had it hanging around for more than 2 years and I just want it finished because I love it, my husband loves it, and I just want to get it up on the walls. So yeah, I'm going to go for a finish for next time I see you. So I might need a bit of moral support, a bit of cheerleading. Is anybody anybody else still working on this piece? Let me know if you're still working on this one. I know it's a chart from Stitchrovia, sorry, and I have done it on a 32 count even weave from the Chromatic Alchemy called Aether, that's A-E-T-H-E-R. Stitchrovia is discontinuing these charts, and I think she's discontinuing them at 1 a month, so I know for sure that part 1 is no longer available. I haven't checked recently to see if part 2 has gone yet, but I would love to know if anybody else is still working this piece, or if I'm really just behind everybody on that one. So let me know in the comments, please. I must apologise actually, several of you commented on my last video and I just haven't got around to replying to you. I'm really sorry. I will do my best to reply to all your comments later on today. We'll see how we get on. Hopefully by the time this is uploaded I'll have replied to all your comments, so actually what I'm saying is it's more rubbish. More rubbish. Oh, I'm feeling like that a bit today. Oh. Okay. My lovely Alice bag. I'm not sharing this bag. A couple of you have got your eyes on this bag. I am not sharing. There are some of my project bags that I would be happy to share, but not this one. So I dug out one that I've not done any work on for a little while. Just going to get the charts out to show you. So I've done a bit more on my Gingerbread Village. I'm stitching them all on one piece. So if you go back to my whip video, which was video number 2, I get the whole thing out and I show you the whole thing there of what I've done so far. Because I'm not getting it out of the frame now, but I am on the bottom row, so I am on the last 4 houses and then that will be finished. This is a piece that I am also intending to get finished this year so that I can get it out and have it up at Christmas time, so it's decorating my home. So this is the little house that I'm working on at the moment. Super cute. And that's how far I've got with it. Don't know if you're getting sunshine bouncing off there, if that's okay for you. So we're doing well, I've got a couple more rows of the brown. Let's have a look. Yeah, a couple more rows of brown on the bottom of the house. I've got the little gingerbread person to go and the snow at the bottom, and then these few snowflakes that are just there. So I don't think that's going to take too much more stitching. So obviously I've got to fill in the windows. The way things are going at the moment, that's probably like another 3 nights stitching for me to get that finished. I really am struggling for stitching time at the minute, but hopefully we'll get that house finished, and then we've only got 3 houses left to go and that will be finished. So I feel that I'm doing well. I feel like I'm making progress, albeit it's a bit slower than I might like. I am making progress with the pieces that I really wanted to get finished this year, and it's just a question of chipping away at them, and I kind of do a few nights and then I'll swap it out for something else. I'm trying not to let this Facebook challenge distract me too much from actually accomplishing what I want to accomplish and finishing the pieces that I want to finish. But today's challenge, for example, is to stitch on a jodhpur chart, and in order to do that I have to have a new start because I don't currently have any jodhpur charts that I'm working on. And I printed out a little freebie from her Facebook group, which is really cute and I really like it. I can't remember the exact wording on it, but it's about sunshine and rainbows and rain. You get the general gist. It's really cute, but it's like, that's another new start, and it's another night where I'm stitching on something that's not the pieces that I want to stitch on, but then I don't want to let my team down, and I want to get as many points as I can. So I'm not really sure yet whether I'm actually going to do that, because I've got to dig out the floss for it, I've got to find some fabric for it, and I've got all of these things, you know. I'm sure I've got floss that I can use even if I haven't got the exact colours, and I will have fabric, but it's just, I've got these pieces that I really want to finish and I really want to do. So I will probably try and get something done on it. It's Easter holidays here for our kids, so the kids are broken up. My daughter is at holiday club this week, which she absolutely loves. So I don't know if I've told you before, I don't work on Mondays usually. So this is my normal day off, but our holiday club, we have to book it for a week, and they were only doing this week as an option, they're not doing next week. So I had to book her in this week because we couldn't afford enough leave to take a full week off over the Easter holidays. So we've got odd days booked in for next week to kind of cover looking after her between us. But Easter this year falls right at the very, very end of their Easter holidays. Anyway, all of that is a very long way of saying I've only got until I need to pick her up by 5 o'clock to get everything done that I need to do today. And I find that time on days off seems to go so much quicker than time when I'm at work. What's that all about? I think I start the day, in fact I started last night, I wrote my list of jobs, the things that I wanted to get done today. I'm a big list person, love lists, I have lists for everything. We're going on holiday this later this sort of early summer, and I've already started making my lists of what I need to buy, what I need to pack, what I need to find, I have a list. So my list of jobs to get done today, and I'm looking at it and I'm just like, yeah, I'd love to get all that done today, but I'm not sure I'm going to get it all done by, I'll have to leave here at 4:45 to go over and pick her up, but it's only over the other side of town, so it's not going to take me very long to get over there. But it's like I've got so much that I want to do today, and I really, really wanted to make sure I made a Flosstube today because it's been 3 weeks and I'm probably not going to get to it next week. And it was like 4 weeks, and I don't want to be leaving it 4 weeks if I can help it. So I wanted to get my Flosstube done today. So there's like all the prep for doing Flosstube, and then there'll be all the tidying up and then uploading it and adding all the information, everything. So we'll see. Uploading might have to wait till tonight once she's in bed again. See, Lila really, really wants to show you what she's been working on. So I've promised her that she can do a little kind of guest video for my channel. She's got like a little tapestry that she's been doing on. So I may have to film that with her as well later on, because she really, really wants to do it. She really wants to show you. So yeah, right. My last whip that I've been working on. I feel like I'm jumping around a lot today, I'm so sorry. Okay. Just need to take the chart off here. So I have done a little bit more, and I do mean a little bit more. Let's move that needle out of the way. On Harbour Haven. So there we go. So this is the first part, or part of the first part. I've not got very much done on this, and I love it. I don't know why, I'm just, yeah, it's that whole juggling around my time at the moment. I'm lucky if I'm getting an hour a night at the minute for stitching, and some days I'm just so tired I can't even pick it up. So Harbour Haven, I love this. I know where it's going to go when I finished it. I really want to get it finished. I need to up my game, I think. I think what I'm going to do is try and focus on getting quotes finished and getting my gingerbread village finished, and kind of get them done, because they're weighing on me, not weighing on me because I'm enjoying them. I just want to get them finished. I want to have some finishes and I want to be able to tick them off. It's like, actually I've achieved what I wanted to achieve, and I've got those pieces finished. The other thing, let me put this away while I'm chatting to you. The other thing that is going to, I think, majorly impact on my stitching time is that I'm about to start studying again for work. It's been a while since I've done any studying. This is a professional qualification that I'm doing related to HR, which is a field that I'm currently working in. And it's a level 7 qualification, which basically means that it's a master's level qualification, a master's degree. I don't even have a normal degree, so it's going to be challenging, and they've already told us that we can expect to be studying for about 10 to 15 hours a week. Honestly, I'm not sure how I'm going to find 10 to 15 hours a week for studying when I'm juggling work and family and house and mother. But it needs to be done. I need to do this qualification. So that's me for the next 2 years basically. It's going to be studying and writing assessments and doing exams, and I've got my first workshop on Thursday. So I have workshops kind of once a month which are in work time, so that's okay. But the actual studying needs to be done in my own time. So it's going to take a little while for us to settle into a new routine, and for everybody to kind of find their groove again, because I'm going to need more help in the house. So I'm not sure yet how things are going to play out. I am going to need to do my stitching. It's just I'm going to have less stitching time, I think. I need my stitching for my sanity, to have that little bit of time for me at the end of each day. I think if I don't stitch, I'm probably going to get completely overwhelmed with everything. So I need to stitch. But yeah, at the minute I'm just not sure how everything's going to pan out. So we'll see. If I don't get to another Flosstube for a bit, and I hope it doesn't impact me doing my Flosstubes, because I love spending this time with you. But if I don't, please be patient with me. Please forgive me. I haven't abandoned you. It's just me adjusting to a new groove in life. And we will adjust, because we do. You know, that's, human beings are amazing in that we can adapt to so much. We can adapt to our living circumstances, to so many things we can adapt, and this is just another season of life. It's just another time, and we just need to find our groove, get into how things are going to be, and everybody work out that new rhythm. So it will be fine, but it may just impact on the stitching, so we shall see. I would like to say hello to Amy and Memory from the current situation. These lovely ladies gave me a shout out in their most recent Flosstube, so hello to you ladies. I just started watching them, and I've watched their most recent video first, and now I am going back to the beginning. They haven't got loads of videos out, I think about 7 or 8 videos. So I am going to start with their video number 1 tonight and go back and watch them from the beginning. But they're lovely. They're lovely. I love their cute little captions that they have to introduce each section of their videos. that's really cool. So please go and check out Amy in Memory. I will try and remember to put a link at the bottom. But it's a pleasure to meet you ladies, even if it's only virtually over this World Wide Web. I have some haul to show you. So you know the bit where I said earlier about I've been breaking all my overalls? Well, I don't know if I've ever said to you that I never had any intention of doing a HAED, a Heaven and Earth Designs. I am full of admiration for those people that do them. I am full of admiration for the end result. I think they look absolutely amazing. Those tiny, tiny stitches, just, oh, yeah. But I was never going to do a HAED because I have so many other pieces that I want to stitch. I didn't want to dedicate that much time to one piece. Excuse me. Well, yeah, at my last retreat, there were several of the ladies there, and I mean probably nearly half the ladies there were working on HAEDs. They broke me. I have bought my HAED, and I'm not saying my first HAED, I'm saying my HAED. This is it, this is my HAED. This is the HAED that I will do in my lifetime. And it's been niggling away at me, and I resisted buying this for a good 2 or 3 weeks. I'd found it and I'd resisted, and it was niggling at me. And I now feel that probably in my lifetime I should do one HAED, just like I feel I should do one chatelaine. And I already have my chatelaine, and I am in the process of kitting up very slowly. And now I have my HAED, and this is the HAED. So those of you that know my love of Alice in Wonderland will understand completely why this is my HAED. Besides the fact that the artwork is absolutely beautiful, I love this. But seriously, that is the chart. 50 pages of chart. I am just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, the last few pages are just little part pages. Oh, that's okay. They won't take long. This chart contains 88 colours, and the finished design size is 525 by 523 stitches. So I think that works out at about 250,000 stitches. Now, given that I'm lucky if I can get 100 stitches done in a night some nights, that's going to take me a gazillion years to complete, and that's if I work on nothing else. But anyway, I'm not thinking about it like that. I'm thinking, this is my HAED. I am not kitting it up yet. I bought the chart because I wanted to know that I had the chart. I didn't want to risk it going out of print. I wanted to know that I had the chart. So I have no immediate plans to start on this. But then, as we all know, plan schmans, right? Things could change. But anyway, I have my HAED. One day, young man, one day. Other haul. I've been shopping in Australia. Not actually shopping in Australia, just on the World Wide Web. And I have been buying silk from the amazing Silks For You. I'm just opening the packet so that I can get these out to show you. Look at this colour. Oh my goodness me, can you see how beautiful? And oh, I think Mika would love that. Mika of the Darling Bluebell, I think she would love that one. I think that would be right up her street. So that one is PR147. I will try and remember to pop a link to Silks for You underneath. I've uncoiled it and now I don't know how they coil them to get them back in. So I've got that one, and there's an and, it's not an or. I don't like the or word. And is such a much nicer word, don't you think? It's like, life's too short for or. And the way I look at it is, I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I don't do hookers, I don't go out loads, I can't open this. I don't spend a ton of money on clothes and things like that. So my stitching is what I spend my money on basically. And as long as I'm not going mad, and as long as my children have food and clothes and my bills are paid, everybody has what they need, then if I spend some money on stitching, then you know, I think that's fair game. I work hard. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? All those lovely peacock colours. And that one is PR152. Oh, I love this one so much. I just love it. And I think I'm trying to remember, I can't remember the length of these hanks. They're seriously long. They're equivalent to, I think they're equivalent to about 6 skeins of water lilies in each one. But I may have got that wrong. It may even be more than that. I'm making a right mess to try and get that back in the bag. But they are just stunning. And they sent me a little freebie needle minder. So that's nice. They usually pop something in with the orders. It's usually a little needle minder or something. So the Eiffel Tower there. So thank you very much. It's up to you. Oh, I got the next chart in my Waxing Moon Designs monthly sampler series. So I'm still working on January, but I'm buying these bit by bit. Once I've got the charts, I can work on them whenever. So that was June. So strawberry season. Love strawberries. Love English strawberries. I'm not normally fussy like that, but English strawberries, we just seem to have completely the right climate for them or something. And you know, I do occasionally buy strawberries that are not English strawberries. If I really want some strawberries a little bit out of season, I have some strawberries in my fridge now. But in June, English strawberries cannot be beaten. I won a prize, which was really cool. Lakeside Needlecrafts were doing a bingo on their Facebook page, and we all had to submit like 10 numbers between 1 and 75. And then every day they called out a number, or sometimes 2 numbers, and I won. I won the bingo, and this was my prize. So these 2 charts here from Classic Colourworks, you've got them both in there. And all the threads for both of those. So that was a really lovely prize. I don't want to show you that too long because there's quite a bit of chart visible there, but I don't want to get them out either. So I've got the threads and can't hold things the right way up, and both those charts. So that was really nice. I love these. They're so cute. They make a really nice little pair. So they will definitely get stitched at some point. I also got the next part of my auto ship on Jack Forest's tree farm. This is Douglas fir. I haven't started this yet. I need to get my Gingerbread Village fir finished first. Once my Gingerbread Village is finished, I think I'm going to start Jack Frost, and that will kind of be the piece that sits in that place in my whip pile. But again, just buying the charts on auto ship as they come out, it spreads the cost. It means I know that I've got all of them in the series. And lastly, we're on to fabric. So I have got this from the Crafty Kitten. This is a September 2012 limited edition. So every once in a while, this is Belfast linen. So every once in a while, Dawn at the Crafty Kitten kind of re-releases some past limited editions on her Facebook page, and she usually allows, I don't know, varying amounts of time, but maybe a week, maybe a month, depends kind of what her schedule's like, I guess, to order past limited editions. And I ordered that. I love those colours, the kind of blues, the greens, turquoise. Really love that, right up my street. So I had to have a piece of that. Also from the Crafty Kitten, Dawn has done a custom dyed piece of fabric for me. I can't remember if I've showed you. I have a Renato Parolin piece that I am intending to stitch, called Il Bosco de Bengston, and I had a custom dyed thread done for me by Silks for You, and I got this custom dyed fabric from Dawn at Crafty Kitten. So this is a Newcastle linen, which is 40 count, and I sent her a photograph of a kind of a winter sky and asked her to kind of do me a fabric based on that. My plan is that I'm going to stitch it so that the pattern itself is actually done in a kind of it's all one colour, but it's the, words. The cover picture for the pattern shows it stitched in a very light colour thread. I'm not sure if it's white or a crew, something like that. But my idea ever since I saw the chart was that I wanted to do something that looked like trees silhouetted against a winter sky. So that kind of, yeah, that lovely look of just dark silhouettes of trees against a winter sky. And that has always been my plan for the piece. So that's the fabric that I'll be using for that piece, I think. And again, I don't have any immediate plans to start it. I don't want my whips to get out of hand. I'm at that kind of 15, 16 now. I don't want to have any more than that. Which is another reason why I'm considering not starting that jewellery piece later today. I'm not sure about that because it was only a little one. Yeah. So anyway, no immediate plans to start that, but I'm gathering my supplies ready. Always good to gather. And finally, my first instalment from the Chromatic Alchemy Fabric of the Month Club. I like this fabric club because it's not a mystery. So we all get sent a preview picture of the fabric, and we can elect either to skip that month or to change what cut or type of fabric we would like it on. So you actually get to see what's coming before you actually commit to spending your money. And I really, really like being able to do that because it means I get the joy of a fabric of the month, but I'm not spending my money on fabrics that I'm going to ultimately be disappointed with. And I've had a couple where I've not necessarily been overjoyed with what's come through the post, and that's no disrespect whatsoever to the dyers who do an amazing job, but we all have different tastes, and what appeals to one person may not appeal to another. And there have just been a few occasions, only 2 or 3, where I've received a fabric that just hasn't been what I was expecting, or something that would appeal to me, or something that I would necessarily want to spend my money on. So I love the fact that I get to preview and I can say yes or no. So this is my first piece from the Chromatic Alchemy Fabric of the Month. So this is Midas. It's an 18 by 27 or 18 by 26. That's the size I generally go for. Big enough if I want to do a big piece, and if I want to do smaller pieces I can just cut it in half. So I have plenty of fabric there, unless I've really picked a huge design, which I don't generally tend to do. So that's my kind of stock size that I tend to elect for. So this you count Belfast linen in Midas from the Chromatic Alchemy. So love that. I have already seen the preview for April, which is very different to that, also really beautiful. The gold was a bit of an unusual one for me, and I must admit I did deliberate, because it's not, gold isn't normally a colour I would go for. I'm definitely more of a silver girl, but I just thought it was beautiful, and actually some pieces just need that kind of yellow, they need that warmth, and I have a couple of pieces that I'm thinking about doing for summer, which I think might look really lovely on that kind of yellowy golden background. So yeah, I made up with that. That's my haul. I am trying, I'm really trying to cut down on my spending a bit, just because I've got a very generous stash of fabric. I've got a lovely amount of charts, so I'm really trying. I'm not doing a stitch of a stash, but I'm just trying to cut it down a bit. So that's 3 weeks worth of purchases, so I don't think that's too bad. It is what it is, it is what it is. So my plans, I'm off to another retreat this coming weekend. This is the Myrobelia retreat, which is the first retreat I ever went on last year. So we've kind of come full circle now, and I am so looking forward to seeing the lovely Myrobelia ladies again. So much fun. It's raucous at times, not necessarily what you would expect of a cross stitch retreat, but we have so much fun. There's so much laughter, there's so much love in that room, so much respect and kindness. It really is a good place to be. So I'm super excited about seeing all of those lovely ladies again. So I'm off on Friday for that. Some of the ladies are going on Thursday. I couldn't justify taking the extra day off work and being away from my family for the extra day, so I'm just doing Friday to Sunday, so I'll be back home Sunday night, and then back into normal routine for next week. Catching up with all my housework next Monday for sure. So yeah, I've got that to look forward to. You know, all my good intentions about not spending money, and I know I'm going to a retreat, and I know there will be Kate there from Sparkly's Fabrics, there will be Serena there from Hawkins Hobbies, there will be Charisse there from Denkai Designs, and they will all bring their shops with them. And I've already pre-ordered a kit from Serena, and I've already pre-ordered a needle minder from Charisse, and I've already pre-ordered a piece of fabric from Kate. And even that wouldn't be too bad if I weren't to spend any more money there, but I can't promise that. Chris, you didn't hear this, you weren't listening to this. Chris is my husband. But we'll go, we'll have a good time, and I will be working on my Memorabilia Mermaid while I'm there. I think 1 or 2 other pieces may well come with me. I think I'm going to struggle to work on the same piece for 3 days with nothing else in between. But I love the Memorabilia Retreat. We do lots of really fun things there. So as well as stitching, as well as the shopping, as well as the chatting and being with friends, we have a raffle. So everybody takes a prize to contribute to the raffle. We sell tickets to raise funds which help to pay for the syndicate rooms and things that we use for the shops and for other bits and pieces. There is a best finish competition, so some of the ladies that have finished memorabilia pieces over the last year will be entering them into a best finish competition, where you'll get to vote on those, so we get to see their lovely work. People also bring other finished pieces, or maybe older finished pieces, and they are literally kind of just piled up on the table, and we can look through. You know, some of these ladies are stitching these stunning fairies and ladies and mermaids, and they're not even framing them. They keep them in a box under their bed and they bring them to the retreat, and I just, oh, their work is absolutely beautiful and I love looking through those. We also do a mystery box, which is great fun. So we've had a list of 10 items, and this is entirely optional. You don't have to do it at all, but if you want to get a box, you have to take a box. So there's 10 items, so I should have brought my list actually, what they are. Let's see what I can remember. So there's something froggy, there is something sweet, something that's 7th anniversary related this year because it's our 7th anniversary, so that's onyx or copper or freesia or wool. Something that makes you think of winter, something that's yellow or green, something handmade or homemade, something either a teddy bear or teddy bear related. It's like a memory test, isn't it? I can't think what the other 3 things were, but anyway, you get the joke. So anyway, we all have that list. We'll start with that list, and you buy an item. Oh, something stitchy related was another one. So you buy an item or items for each one. You wrap each thing up in a parcel. You put the number of the item on it in the order of the list, and then during the course of the day on the Saturday, we all start opening our boxes. So I take my box, it goes on the table, then I draw a number, and that will determine which box that I receive. And then during the course of the Saturday, somebody will just, whoever's organising it, just says, right, we all open number 1 now, and everybody stops what they're doing and we all open our number 1 item, and it goes on like that, and that lasts the whole of the day on the Saturday. So it's really, really good fun. It's lovely to see what other people have got. It's lovely to have that surprise and all of the things. It's interesting seeing how people's brains work to link things through the theme as well. So I love the mystery box. Mine is all done, all wrapped, all packed, ready to go. So I'm feeling quite organised, maybe a little smug. So yeah, so that's really good. So I'm off to retreat. That's what's going to be the biggie. Try and crack on with quotes as well. Try and crack on with my gingerbread village. So that's my plans over the next 3 weeks. I'm not sure what else I'm going to take to the retreat yet. I just want something easy to work on when I've done with Mermaid, but my gingerbread village may fit the bill on that one. I also wanted to show you these cards. Now, a friend of mine gave me these. I'm not sure how widely available they are, but they've come from the Needleworks Foundation. They're called Press Pause, and I wanted to take inspiration for the week from one of these cards. So they're all different cards. I think there are 12 in the box. Lots of different quotes and sayings on them, and they're all different, and they're kind of sized so that you can put them in a handbag if you want to, or in front of your diary. Or but this is what I wanted to share with you today. as our inspiration for the week. There is no such thing as perfect. You're perfectly imperfect. Yes, you are. You know, we can be so hard on ourselves, demanding perfection all the time, and actually that's an impossible goal, and we'll never be happy, because we'll always be beating ourselves up for our shortcomings. So I want to say to you, you are perfect because you're you. You're perfectly imperfect because you're a human being. And imperfect is beautiful. So please carry that with you. Please remember it. Please don't beat yourself up for not being perfect, because actually just being you is beautiful and perfect enough. Time for me to go now. So in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Bye.